What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we need to talk about SAFEMOON, ticker symbol SFM, because this coin is potentially priming itself for an explosion in price. We're going to be looking at a couple of things today, including a potential listing to a new exchange that could be happening relatively soon, as well as some increasing volume and some events that they're going to be a part of. So let's start off taking a look at the SAFEMOON chart and just admiring the fact that trading volume is up about 117% over the course of the past 24 hours. And you can actually see this visualized right here on the bottom part of this chart. You can see that in the past, SAFEMOON has had big pumps up in volume, and those tend to go along with big pumps up in price as well. And you can also see that now we are actually seeing a somewhat significant spike in volume over here. So we've yet to see an actual significant increase in SAFEMOON price since that began, but I wouldn't be surprised to see that happening sometime soon when we actually get some more concrete news for SAFEMOON, something that might be going on with them pretty soon. But regardless of what happens with SAFEMOON in the future with their price, we're happy to see the extra volume, and that is because the more volume that there is, the more money and SAFEMOON that gets poured into these different sites, right? So essentially, every time someone buys or sells SAFEMOON, money gets added to the growth fund. Tokens get burnt. We don't really care that much about the liquidity pool, but money gets put there too. And we also get SAFEMOON tokens in our wallets if we're holding SAFEMOON in the form of reflections. So we are happy to see the volume regardless of whether the price increases or decreases. More volume means better stuff for SAFEMOON, especially for SAFEMOON holders. It means they have more SAFEMOON themselves because of the reflections. So overall, I'm very excited to see the additional volume. Now, we do have a couple of things that happened on the Discord for SAFEMOON, right? So basically, user on the Discord asks John, the CEO of SAFEMOON, if the exchange that SAFEMOON is going to be added to is going to add it in Q2 or Q3. And he says it comes when it comes, but exchange listings are small compared to what we are building. And then a couple of minutes later, another user said, I don't think there are two exchanges, lol. And then John replied, we are coordinating marketing, PR, and communications right now for the first. So he's confirming right now that they are in the process of coordinating the marketing and the press releases and the communications with the first exchange at this moment. So it is potentially going to be happening sometime soon, maybe in the next couple of weeks. And it's potentially on this news that we are seeing a bunch more SAFEMOON volume coming out. Now, as for what exchange is actually going to be listing SAFEMOON, there are obviously a bunch of potential options, but the first might actually be CoinSpot, okay? And based on this article, they've been asking users to register their interest for SAFEMOON, so it's actually very likely they've been doing a lot more than that, actually. But that is, at the very least, something that indicates CoinSpot might be the exchange that is going to be listing SAFEMOON. We're actually going to take a peek at the CoinSpot page itself, right, where they actually asks users, would you like to be able to buy SAFEMOON on CoinSpot? Now, the reason they might be asking this is because they want as many new users buying and selling SAFEMOON on their site as soon as they have SAFEMOON available. So if you actually click this link, then it just takes you to this page where you can register your interest with your email address, and then I believe they will inform you when SAFEMOON is available to trade. But that's not even the interesting thing that I found on this page. In fact, if you scroll down just a little bit, you can find this little tidbit of information right here where they say, what is SAFEMOON? And how do I buy SAFEMOON? And then they actually have a list of 3 instructions for how to buy SAFEMOON on their site. They say deposit funds into your account, enter the amount of SAFEMOON that you would like to buy, and then step number 3, click buy to confirm your SAFEMOON purchase, and your SAFEMOON will arrive in your CoinSpot wallet within minutes. So they have very clear instructions here for how to buy SAFEMOON, and they do say that these instructions are available should SAFEMOON become available. Here are instructions on how to complete your purchase. So obviously you can't actually buy SAFEMOON on their platform yet, right? That's why they're potentially going to be adding it. But they do have these instructions, and I can't really think of a reason why they would have instructions so specific to how to buy SAFEMOON, unless they were actually planning on adding it, right? If they were just deciding, maybe if some people were interested, then they could end it right here with, would you like to be able to buy SAFEMOON, and just let people register their interest. But it really seems like they have some concrete plans and potentially some things already in the work. Maybe they're getting very close to being able to buy SAFEMOON on this site. or to be able to list SafeMoon on this site. But, it seems almost strange to have such clear, specific instructions unless there was something really up and coming, something happening somewhat soon. So that's what I'm thinking about SafeMoon and CoinSpot. It seems incredibly likely that CoinSpot could actually be the brokerage, the crypto brokerage that is being at, or the crypto exchange, I should say, that is going to be adding SafeMoon relatively soon. So before I move on to some other interesting SafeMoon news, I do want to show you guys the channel analytics. We currently have 9,677 subscribers to the channel. We're trying to grow this thing to 10K. So if you want more SafeMoon news, feel free to show me that you want it by subscribing to the channel and, of course, liking the video down below. That's much appreciated if you are already subscribed. But if you're not, then feel free to subscribe because we do cover SafeMoon somewhat frequently. Whenever there's significant news to talk about, we will be covering it on this channel. So we've also got a couple of things to discuss regarding SafeMoon and their volume and what might be driving it. So SafeMoon is a top 3 token today by social activity, volume engagement, and sentiment. And if you actually look here, you can see that the number 1 is Cake, the second is XTZ, and the third is, of course, SafeMoon, which should actually say SFM right here. However, you can see we got about 27,000 social interactions, social mentions, and activity from all collected sources over the course of the day. So that does place us at number 3 for the day. So a lot of people are talking about SafeMoon. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of additional volume today compared to what we typically see, and it's potentially on the hype about SafeMoon being added to a new exchange. So if that did actually happen, the reason it's important when a crypto is added to a new exchange, just for those of you who are curious, it's because it will allow a lot of new people to buy into SafeMoon, and in a very easy way, right? Because if you guys have bought SafeMoon thus far on something like SafeMoon Wallet, it is a little bit difficult to do. And according to this, it should be really easy to buy SafeMoon, right? All you have to do is deposit funds, enter the amount of SafeMoon that you want, and then click buy, pretty much just like a stock. So it makes buying SafeMoon much easier when it's listed on exchanges, and it also helps the crypto reach a lot of additional people who could potentially be buying it if they're interested. Now, SafeMoon is a very popular crypto, especially considering the fact that it's not listed on too many major exchanges, right? It's not on Coinbase or Webull or Robinhood or anything like that. So there's a lot of places that SafeMoon is not, and a lot of potential people who might want to buy SafeMoon if it enters those places that they have access to. So that's something to look forward to in the future. Not necessarily something that's going to be happening too soon, not the major ones at least, but maybe CoinSpot could be getting SafeMoon listed on it soon. So the last thing that we need to talk about is actually this. So the SafeMoon official Twitter page tweeted out our very own Captain Hodl, essentially the CEO, John Crony of SafeMoon, will be participating in a crypto panel during the Cryptopia event January 19th. Now, we briefly touched on this in the last SafeMoon video that we did, but they also welcome the SafeMoon army to come and join them and be on the lookout for John when he's at this panel. So it's actually, after looking at it, a somewhat significant event, right? It's in Ohio, and it's a fairly significant event for SafeMoon for a couple of reasons. One, you can see John right here. He is on the panel. Two, John will actually be talking at the first panel at this whole thing, right? The whole crypto panel he's going to be there for from 9 to 10:15. Look at this. He's going to be with DeFi Jedi and then SafeMoon. That's John right there. And Zetas PCs. So he's actually at the very first event, right? They start registration at 8:30, and then at 9 to 10:15, John will be there on the crypto panel. So it's actually probably the most prestigious, most important panel that they've got if they're doing it first, because they know people might have to leave throughout the day. They then do the DeFi panel, have a lunch break, and probably a lot of people are going to leave after that. And then they have the NFT and DAO panel and Meta Masquerade. So it's also notable that SafeMoon was almost certainly the biggest sponsor they had, because if you look at our sponsors, you can see SafeMoon has the number 1 spot right here. It's above all the others. It's not even just in the number 1 and then there are others at the top. It is absolutely dominating the top. It has taken over the sponsor page for this Cryptopia event. And it's not a cheap event either. If you actually look at this and you click on get tickets, it's pretty darn expensive. So you can see where it is. It's 209 Salt Lake City, Utah. And if you click on get tickets, you can see the cheapest ones are $125. So it's fairly expensive to get into this event. It's obviously a somewhat prestigious event if it costs this much to get into. And it will hopefully help to drive some real traction with SafeMoon. Hopefully some real volume will start coming into it again, and we'll potentially see a rise in price. But once again, that does not even matter, right? It doesn't even matter if we see a rise in SafeMoon price as of right now. We really care mostly about the volume, right? Because we're still just acquiring additional SafeMoon the more volume that gets traded around. And that's the beauty of SafeMoon, right? It doesn't matter if the price goes up. You make money just from people trading it back and forth. So that's what I love about SafeMoon. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. I'm not recommending that anyone buy or sell any of their crypto or SafeMoon or anything like that. I'm just letting you guys know some of the SafeMoon catalysts and some of the news regarding SafeMoon. So if you guys appreciate that, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's much appreciated. So other than that, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.